Do aches and pains in the body lessen over time as the practice of meditation continues? One thing I love to say is that at one point, when I was a beginner meditator, at one point I was almost 400 pounds. And when I was that big, I had weight loss surgery 5 years ago, but I can remember being this big guy sitting there and like, oh man, when I get skinny, I'm never going to have any pains. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be able to meditate for hours on end. It's going to be awesome. That never happened. Even when I got skinny, my leg still falls asleep. I still have pains. I still have, I'm still training my body to be able to sit in a comfortable, erect position for more than 20 minutes without starting to get tense and tight, and, which leads to, of course, your mind state getting tense and tight. So, does it lessen over time? Yeah. But I think the more important thing is as you progress in your practice, it doesn't bother you as much over time. That's really where you really start to progress. I guess a couple of things that I will suggest in terms to help you along with that is to come live in a monastery. It'll help. I've progressed a lot in the last year and a half just for the fact that I don't sit in a lot of comfortable chairs anymore. As a layperson, I went through this period of time of a couple years of really trying to find a way to have the perfect posture for myself so that I would lessen all of these issues. And so I went through all kinds of trying to figure out. I went through all kinds of ways trying to figure out how am I going to do this. I looked online and learned a lot of what I can do, and I found out essentially, especially for Westerners, right, we didn't grow up sitting on cushions or sitting on floor. We grew up sitting in comfortable chairs no matter what we were doing. We laid in comfortable beds, right? So our body is not used to sitting in these positions, holding ourselves up for long periods of time. So when the things that I changed in my lay life was, when I was driving, instead of driving like this, I drove like this. I put my chair up so that I was in this meditative position. And in my office, when I was working, instead of having it go like this, I put my chair up like this. And so I trained myself little by little to try to, have my upper body be able to sustain that position for a long period of time. And it's all about your abs. It's all about this area right here. Right? The body has never had to do that because we're usually like this, right? So the body didn't train itself for that. And so the more you're able to train yourself this way, the easier it's going to be, and the more comfortable you'll be for longer periods. But the pain is never going to really greatly go away. I mean, I don't know of any monastic or teacher that's well beyond me in practice that ever says, oh yeah, it's perfectly fine, there's no pain. It's more about coming to peace with it. Like the one question about making friends with pain. That is equally as important as training your body so that you lessen your pain over time. I don't know how to fix having your leg fall asleep. I haven't figured that one out yet.